According to the UNESCO Institute for Statistics and National Bureau of Statistics of Nigeria, Nigeria's literacy rate for adults is about 62%, meaning about 38% of the adult population in Nigeria is illiterate. It is therefore very possible to find yourself buying land or property from someone who cannot read or write. And when that happens, there are extra precautions you must take, or you could lose the property despite having paid for it. But there is one detail you overlooked. The person who sold the land to you cannot read or write, and the signing took place only in your lawyer's office. No magistrate, no justice of peace. And you believe the land is yours, you may be making a grave mistake. This was exactly the error in the case of Eyo and Inyang. In that case, the buyer had a registered deed, but the court rejected it. Why? Because the seller was an illiterate, and the law has placed a very specific burden or safeguard around such transactions. Section 8.1 of the Land Instruments Registration Law is crystal clear. If the grantor or the seller is an illiterate, the deed of conveyance must be executed in the presence of a magistrate or a justice of peace, who must endorse the document to confirm that its contents were explained and understood by the illiterate seller. That safeguard was ignored in that particular transaction, and the Court of Appeal was very, very firm in rejecting the transaction. The document was declared unregistrable, inadmissible, and invalid. In plain language, the buyer lost the property even after having made full payment of the land. Now, let's be very clear. This is not a mere legal technicality. It is a protection for the vulnerable who may not fully understand the weight of what he or she was signing. Protection against deceit, trick, and abuse. But if you, as a buyer, ignore this protection, then the very law that is meant to shield and protect the weak will work against you. So what is the lesson here for you as a land buyer? If the seller is an illiterate or illiterate, do not proceed without a magistrate or a justice of peace being present. At Encumbered Properties, our mission is to protect you from these hidden and silent mistakes. So before you finalize any land transaction with an illiterate, remember these 2 points. 1, ensure the signing is before a magistrate or a justice of peace. 2, ensure that the magistrate or the justice of peace countersigns the document, confirming that the seller understood every content of it. Anything less than this is very, very risky for you. And remember, had I known is always avoidable. If you want to avoid the mistake of paying for a property that will never be yours by the end of the day, then get a copy of our practical guide, 7 steps to acquiring a clean property title, a practical checklist. This book is designed to guide you step by step throughout the process in every land transaction. It shows you how to identify illegal real estate offers, the exact questions to ask, the documents you must demand for, and how to verify all the claims up to the point of signing, or technically called execution. The link to order for this important guide is in the description to this video. Protect your investment, protect your future. At Encumbered Properties, we will keep showing you the pitfalls so you can walk properly on the path to safe real estate acquisition. I am Madweke Enwere, a real estate lawyer, a chief superintendent of police, and by God's grace, the founder, Encumberedproperties.com. We are the only real estate frauds prevention platform. We love you and we care about your safe investment. Thank you.